Hey everyone, got a new type of video today. This video will be the start of a new series I'll be doing here. That's my road to my first long drive competition. I got a long ways to go, but I think it'll be a fun journey. I've been golfing here and there ever since I was a little kid, but nothing really consistent. But I plan on going here soon. In this and the next few videos, I'll mostly be working on getting my drive down and consistent, and then after that I'll be doing small tweaks here and there to improve along the way. Here you can see me doing my warm-ups. Some of these warm-up shots are hard to watch, not gonna lie, but it gets better later on. One common theme of this trip was that I kept hitting balls really high. I noticed my mistake about this though. I had the tee way too high for this club most of the time. Um, so I'll just adjust it next time I go and I'll have a better time. And this range isn't very long, as you can see. From where I'm standing here to that back tree line, it's only about 300 yards. But it's still a good place for me to start because it's really cheap. But eventually I will have to look for a longer range. I only hit 2 balls this whole time that even made it past 300 because of how high they were going. So hopefully next time will be better with the lower tee. The driver I'm using is only a standard 44 or 45 inch shaft. I'm not 100% sure. It's one of those two. I'm currently working on getting a custom build driver. It'll have a 48 inch shaft, so I'm excited for that. And that drive right there is just another example of the balls were going really high. Like I said, gotta tee lower next time, and you'll see that a lot during this video. Is a lot of high drives. I'm probably gonna speed through this warm up real quick and get you to the actual good content. Those last two drives right there are just another example of what I mean when right now I'm just trying to build a consistent drive because I make a lot of little mistakes like that end up me either topping it or getting under it. So the next few times I go to the range is really just to work on building consistency because those little mistakes, even though they're pretty much harmless, it does take a lot of energy away from me. Um, and they do hurt a lot if you swing really hard and miss the ball. Oh man, that is very painful. So after this shot, the next few shots I really messed up a lot. Got under a lot of them, topped one of them. I was just starting to tighten up, getting sore from swinging. I know it looks slow, but I was really trying to swing very hard, so I was getting very sore. So I took a break. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut into the video where the drives start to get good again. So after some stretching and some water, I got back into it. It was like a 10-minute break. This felt good again. as you can see here, I actually teed this one lower, and it was a really good drive. I strongly believe that would have went well over 300, but I pulled it left, so I'll never know if it was or not, but I'm pretty sure that was a 300-yard drive. It felt good, it looked good, it just went way left, so unfortunate, but so this was one of my drives that actually went a little over 300. I pulled it left again, not as much as the other one, so it ended up beyond the back left corner of the tree line. So I think if those trees weren't there, it would have been like 310, maybe 320. Like I hit a really good one there. Wish all my other ones would be like that one. So this swing, I was actually standing a little too close to the ball, and it went way left and hardly went anywhere because my club barely breezed by it at the very end of the club. And this next drive, I do the same thing, not as much as the other one, but it still goes way left. So that's what happened with these two. So the next couple swings were pretty rough. A lot of them I was going right, left, and some of them popped up really high. I was all over the place. So eventually I took a break, started practicing and stretching again, and I'll cut to that part where the drives are good again. Now I know I said a lot of my drives were high this time because of me teeing up high, but I have to give the swing honorable mention because this was the one tee up that I had really high that actually ended up going really far, and not too high. This one I think went over 300, but I can't say for sure because I pulled it left, so it was, beyond the left tree line. Not sure, but I think it was a 300 just based off of how it felt and how it sounded. So just wanted to put that there. Again, another probably 300-yard drive just over the left tree line. And I guess you could say another consistent issue is me hitting left, but I think I fixed that issue towards the end of the video because I noticed it and I was trying to work on it. I think it was my grip. I was using a strong grip for a while. I think I changed it a little bit and it started going more straight. But that was the last good high tee hit that I hit. The rest of them just started popping up. So I'll try and see what I did to get them to go that good, but I'm just not really sure. I think teeing lower would be a better option for me rather than, guessing if I'm going to hit this high tee good or not. So after some more high bad drives, I finally gave up on the driver and started hitting some of my other clubs, which, arguably wasn't even better than the driver, but yeah, I was just getting tired and sore and frustrated, so decided I was going to practice a little bit my other clubs and then move on with this day. So as you can see, that first swing with my 3-wood wasn't very good, but I was just getting started with it. sand wedge. What I've been practicing recently with this club is mostly for, well, on the actual course, but just trying to get the ball to pop up in the air. So if I was, in a bunker that's really high up, and then just need to pop it up. So that's what I've been working on with this club. I didn't practice very much because I already had it down. I was just kind of refreshing this. So now I brought out the 4-iron. Now the thing about the 4-iron is I've never actually made solid contact with this club before. All the other times I tried to hit it, really dug in, ball didn't go anywhere. So one thing I actually accomplished this time at the range is I really got my 4-iron to actually get some air on the ball. It's nothing really special. I mean, the farthest I hit it was like 210. So I wasn't getting the distance I wanted with it because I wasn't hitting it right, but I think, just actually getting distance is a big accomplishment for this club. And I guess in the future it will get better as I practice more and more with it. Looking back at this swing, I mean, this is really easy to laugh at right now, but at the time, that swing really hurt. So I really had to take a minute, step back, and catch my breath because, I mean, my body took a huge hit with that swing when I missed. That's just what I talked about earlier with me not being consistent. Those little things really hurt. That swing right there is how I've been hitting my 4-iron before this, but all the time. That's what it looked like before I ever got air with this club. And so the fact that I was able to actually hit it now makes me happy, but it's still far from consistent and needs a lot more work. So here I'm practicing hitting my irons off of a tee, specifically my 4-iron. As you can see, it's very rough. I'm hoping to eventually be able to drive with my 4-iron, so that's kind of why I'm working on this, trying to get a really long 4-iron shot. Well, obviously it's going to take a lot more work. I'm far from it. That one right there was one of my best, iron hits with this 4-iron. I think that was the one that went about 210. Obviously it's far from the one I want, but that's the best one I've hit, and I was pretty happy with it. Even though it didn't go far, this was a big accomplishment for me. So hopefully we'll be seeing more consistent swings of that, and hopefully they'll start going further. So that's going to be the last swing captured in my camera. It stopped recording and I didn't realize it. But I had a couple more shots after this, and I went back to my driver for a little bit, and I was hitting a couple nice ones. One of them went well over 300, but it's unfortunate I didn't capture it. So that will be the end of this video. I'm not sure if anyone's gonna be watching or not, but if you are watching this, let me know how you like it, and offer some tips if you want. So yeah, thanks for watching.